The next thing I wanted to talk about from this past weekend was last night's game, actually. Andrew Luck versus the Indianapolis Colts versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. The main thing I want to talk about this is the strong mindset and the NFL readiness of Andrew Luck. It's insane. Not many quarterbacks come out and look the way this kid looks. He comes out last night and throws 2 interceptions, but including one of the interceptions, went to the house. But even after that, after each interception, he led his team on a touchdown drive after the interception. It might be the stream being choppy. I don't know. If it is, I apologize. I'm not trying to. But anyway, sorry. So, yeah, after each interception Andrew Luck throws, he comes back onto the field and leads his team to a touchdown drive, including him rushing in for a touchdown himself. Now, he has looked sturdy in the pocket. He looks comfortable with the pressure coming in his face. He looks confident when he releases the ball. He looks like he's trying to build up a rapport with Reggie Wayne, which is extremely important. I've been telling you guys since we started talking fantasy football, look out for him and Kobe Fleener, his teammate from Stanford and now his teammate on Indianapolis. I like Andrew Luck. And the freaky part about all this is that, in his first preseason game, on his first pass, he hits Donald Brown for a screen pass that goes for a touchdown. Oh, on Peyton Manning's first pass in the preseason in his first game, he hit Marvin Harrison for a touchdown. Well, in their second games, what do they do but have almost identical stats? All right. Andrew Luck went 16. I'm going to actually write this in the chat room so you guys can actually physically see it and how close it really is. 107. He went 16 to 25. This is Andrew Luck. 16 to 25. 175 yards, and then 0 to 2 when it comes down to TDs to interceptions. All right? So 2 picks, no touchdowns, but he did have the 1 rushing TD. So that is the one place where he won up Sir Peyton Manning, because Peyton went, sorry to say it so slowly, but I want to make sure I'm reading and typing and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, Peyton went 16 of 23 for 177 yards and 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, and no rushing touchdowns. So when you actually physically look at the stats, it is freakish to see them so close to each other. Now, shout out to ESPN, okay? I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I am the most intellectual person in the world and I got all these stats down and I just had to sit here and figure it out. ESPN put this up on their website where when you read the recap of the game, it was in the video that came with the recap, all right? So I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I am Mr. Brains or anything, ladies and gentlemen. What I will tell you, though, is shout out to ESPN for putting up those stats because that is freaky, all right? That's similar in their second game. They each threw a touchdown on their first pass in their first game. So I can't wait to see what Peyton Manning's stats were like in his third preseason game and how close Andrew Luck comes to that. Now, what I love about this kid is his mental toughness. Like I said, he throws an interception to the house, comes back, leads his team for a touchdown. Throws another interception, comes back, leads his team to a touchdown. Also, by the way, gets the ball back with about 1:20 in the first half and leads his team within a field goal range to take the lead going into halftime. Pixel, I completely agree with you. It is preseason. The defensive schemes are toned down. They're not as serious. They're not as in-depth. But the one thing that no matter what game it's in, preseason, regular season, playoffs, playing around with your friends in the park, it makes no difference. Your mental toughness is your mental toughness. He showed that even after making a mistake, he did not care. Thank you. Pixel, spring preseason is important. Now, the stats they put up, some of the crazy things some of these guys do, mean really not much. But they still matter in the fact that it's an opportunity for guys to see things they need to work on, things they need to improve. Coaches get the chance to say, well, that play doesn't work. We can't be doing that. See, that's the thing, Pixel. I don't disagree. I think Andrew Luck is going to have some really bad games. But Andrew Luck is also going to have some really good games. In my opinion, from what I've seen of him so far, all I know is that the Indianapolis Colts made the right decision letting Peyton Manning go and taking Andrew Luck. Because I think when this year is said and done, Peyton Manning may have a better year this year, but you're going to go into the following year thinking Andrew Luck is set to just rock out. Look at Cam Newton, dude. I mean, come on. Andrew Luck is a better quarterback than Cam Newton. The Carolina Panthers would have taken Andrew Luck last year over Cam Newton if Luck came into the NFL draft. Just letting you guys know. Eric makes the right point. Look, it's about learning the playbill. I like that. And gaining the rapport with his teammates. Pixel, I understand he's going to come back down to earth, but look what Cam Newton did last year. And Luck's a better quarterback. Talent-wise, don't really know if I could say he has the same talent around him, especially in the backfield or in the offensive line. But Reggie Wayne, old Steve Smith in Carolina, could go either way. I like Steve Smith a little more because I like his deep threat ability, but you could go either way. Both good wide receivers. Who's the number 2 on either team? I don't know. Nobody that damn good. Shout out to Storms who made the chat room. Shout out to Mr. Statement. That is actually a new name for me. I don't think I've seen Mr. Statement in our chat room. So shout out to Mr. Statement up in the chat room. So, look, Pixel, I agree with what you're trying to say. I understand it and I respect it. I do not think Andrew Luck is going to come out, throw 4,500 yards, 38 touchdowns, 10 picks, and lead Indianapolis to a 10-6 record. No. But do I think they're better than a 3-4 win team with Andrew Luck at quarterback? Yeah, I think he can win 3 or 4 by himself. I think he's going to have the ability. I think he's going to get in moments where he has a chance to lead the team on a game-winning drive, and he's going to do it. I truly believe that. But at the same time, do I sit here and think Andrew Luck is going to compete for an MVP? No. But this kid is the real deal. He was the right decision for the Indianapolis Colts. He really is. And I think that they know at this point they made the right decision. Now, there's one other storyline that really just sort of jumped out to me from this NFL preseason weekend. I'll touch on my Cowboys and their performance a little bit later, but not really too worried about it. And it was the fact that Calvin Johnson and Matthew Stafford appear to be in mid-season form already. Now, these two guys could go down, in my opinion, in the long run, if they both stay healthy, as arguably the greatest wide receiver quarterback combo we've ever seen. In a preseason game, Stafford goes 12 of 17 for 184 yards and throws 2 touchdowns. Calvin Johnson has 5 catches for 111 yards and an 18-yard touchdown, including a 53-yard catch as well. They look unstoppable, and it is very, very impressive. And I really hope they both can stay healthy because entertainment-wise, they are going to be so much fun to watch week in and week out. Calvin Johnson is a guy that you triple team and he still gets open. It's insane. No man should be able to do that, and yet he does it consistently. Shout out to hashtag True Blood in the chat room, Mr. Statement. I'm cool with that. I watched True Blood yesterday. Season finale is going to be nuts. Shout out to True Blood. Just going to throw that out there. I can't even argue with that statement. I really can't. But you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit one more music break. Do I need a music break yet? I don't even know. What time is it? We got 11:30. You know what? We'll go to 11:30. We're going to rock for a little more. Anyway, Mr. Staven mentions in the chat room, Calvin Johnson is going to be a problem. And that is the truth. I don't know how you stop that guy. I just don't know how you stop that guy. I really think that at, he's 6'5", 230-something pounds, and he's just a beast. Just a beast. I think Detroit, outside of needing to find a running back, is a dangerous, dangerous team.